This video reviews Kent Island Crab Cakes, New England Clam Chowder, Cream of Crab Soup, and Maryland Red Crab Soup. Kent Island Crab Cakes is located in Stevensville, Maryland. The soups and chowder arrived in excellent condition with everything still frozen. The clam chowder and cream of crab soup arrived in plastic containers while the Maryland Red Crab Soup was in a large sealed plastic packet. The New England Clam Chowder was pint-sized. You can see that there are clams and potatoes even when the chowder is still frozen. The clam chowder was cooked using the stovetop method. The soup is probably medium in terms of thickness for a clam chowder soup. The cream has an excellent mild taste. There are quite a bit of potatoes and clams which makes the soup chunky style. The soup was cooked to perfection. The potatoes were tender and perfectly cooked. The clams were largely small in size, but there were a few larger pieces. All the clams were tender and tasty. The chowder is mainly potatoes, but there is a noticeable amount of clams. Overall, an excellent tasting clam chowder with a perfect texture. I added some crackers which enhanced the pleasure of eating this clam chowder, but this food is fine even without them. The pint-sized cream of crab soup has a light orange color to it. I have never eaten cream of crab soup before. The stovetop method was used to cook this soup. The soup seems thinner than the clam chowder. The crab meat is shredded. You get crab in every spoonful. The peppers are hot but not overly hot. The soup has a tasty cream flavor with a spicy taste. You do get some taste from the crab, but the other flavors dominate. The crackers add a nice contrast to the soup. This soup will appeal to people who like chowders, especially if they like adding a little heat. The quality is very high and is as close to a 10 for any food I have ever eaten. The red crab soup was also 1 pint in a plastic packet instead of a container. The large amount of vegetables in this soup can be seen. The soup was cooked using the stovetop directions. The soup is noticeably more liquid than a clam chowder but still has a good consistency. The vegetables are very noticeable in the soup. The veggies are well cooked. The crab meat is largely very tender. The overall texture is perfect. The main ingredients are the vegetables, but the crabs are noticeable. The overall taste of the soup is one of a spicy homemade vegetable soup with the flavor of tomatoes. You also get the taste of the crabs in this soup. There is no need for the crackers but does give a contrasting taste. The red crab soup has both gourmet and homemade quality. It has a delightful spicy hot taste. Kent Island Crab Cakes Seafood Soups Trio includes New England Clam Chowder, Cream of Crab, and Red Crab Soups. These are very well made, delicious restaurant quality meals. The soups and chowder combine homemade and gourmet aspects to create an excellent dining experience.